There was an Amber Alert from Tellico. And boy, I had a bad experience up there not long ago. And I know it was targeting. As soon as I went up there and got a carpet job, these people was following me around. They were waiting on me. As soon as I pulled in the parking lot, they kept asking me for directions. I said, I'm not from here, don't know. I didn't want to talk to them. I said, I'm up here to do a carpet job. I'm looking for Benchmark Therapy. Well, they were at Benchmark Therapy. And all hell broke loose that day. And I went up there and did that job by myself. And I had a flat tire, and those people flattened my tire because when I pulled in the Benchmark about 30 minutes later, they pulled back in and asked for directions again. And pulled right next up to my truck as I was unloading my equipment, and my tire just happened to go flat that night. I know targeting, and that police went around everywhere. And when I was with Ashley, my friend, last night, cops everywhere. And I took her home, and those little sons of bitches, I call them sons of bitches because they are. I don't like cops, especially, and I like them when they're fair to me. And they actually treated me good, but as soon as I come back into town, they were waiting on me and got behind me. You got a brake light out. Thank God they didn't give me speed. I was doing 70. I was trying to get away. I didn't know who was following me. And I got up to 70 miles an hour. I didn't think I did. I think my speedometer was wrong. He said, yeah, you did kind of go fast. And I said, well, I thought somebody's after me. I said, man, I didn't know you was a cop. And 2 policemen pulled in right behind me. 2. And wrote me a warning. And they were just, when me and Ashley came into my house, and she didn't want to stay here, we were just going to stay here for a night because she wanted to give her grandmother a break. But there's bugs here, and Ashley's a clean woman. She don't like dirty. And bugs bother women, and they should. And they bother me, but I ain't got no place to go. So yeah, they were everywhere in this area, Riceville area, parked everywhere, got behind me, in front of me. They're stupid. Me and Ashley ain't gonna do nothing wrong. Now she might, but she ain't going with me. Aaliyah didn't do nothing wrong with me. I bought her a beer or 2 occasionally and her cigarettes, but look, she asked me for drugs all the time. I would not give it to her. She hung around sorry ass thieves, and she stole from me. Her friends stole from me. And she didn't give a fuck. She didn't even care. That's why God punished her. And she killed herself. And God already told me she was going to die. And I warned her. I said, Lee, you're going to die if you don't quit doing meth. She said, I don't care. I want to die. That's what Jeff... When you start saying stuff like that, I have, but I don't do it by drugs. I just say I want to go into heaven. But I don't want to kill myself with drugs. I want to go into heaven natural causes. Folks, when you give up and you start doing that kind of thing, fentanyl's in that stuff and you'll die. I'm talking about people that do 12 Xanaxes at a time. I saw 2 people. Well, I saw one person die, and another person died because he's addicted to Xanax and said all the time, I love drugs, I'll never quit. I love drugs, I'll never quit. And call me in the middle of the night, I want to kill myself, Paisley. And I'd pray for him and bind the devil and command suicide spirit off of him. And I tried to do Aaliyah the same way, but I wasn't walking in much authority. Enough on this one. The phone's about to quit.